Welcome to the altar. Welcome to the altar. Meet me at the altar.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Marriage Altar. Welcome. We are so excited that you are joining us today. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Ernestine.
My name is Don.
I'm Cadero.
And I'm Hope.
And again, we're excited that you're here. And if this is your first time, don't let this be your last time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay?
If this is your first time,
Don't let it be your last time.
Come on, man. I mean,
Okay. Y'all so silly.
But yeah, and then also make sure you like this video. What?
nope.
Huh? No,
Nope,
they gotta
nope.
subscribe
They gotta-
for the-
it's-
I already said subscribe first.
I know, baby, but you. This is when you say the bell notification.
Huh?
You were wrong.
Was that necessary? People in the comments. Was it necessary for him to say
People
that?
in the comments.
Not people in the comments. Coming into y'all's own.
Let me start back over.
Huh?
Make sure if you like this video, click the like button. And then also make sure you subscribe.
By hitting
Ding.
the bell. Ding. Wow. It's all right.
You did
Y'all,
good.
y'all know what she's saying. Y'all know what she's saying. Huh? Oh, she feels good
Oh,
about it, though.
she's still celebrating.
She feels good about
She's
it.
still celebrating her error.
Look, you celebrate all things. I think one of these episodes you talked about how failure is actually a blessing. It's a good thing.
Certain ones,
Yeah,
yes.
this was a blessing because somebody is getting some joy out of this
Certain
moment.
ones.
They are.
Okay,
Hey, all things are necessary. Nothing happens. What was it? On accident. There
Yeah.
we go.
By happenstance.
So, if you're watching,
He done took over the welcome, didn't he?
No,
you're
no,
watching,
you're not taking over.
I'm not taking over. I'm a helpmeet.
I hate that.
If
Don't
you
you hate
haven't, if you haven't followed us on our socials, make sure you follow us. Our handle is at the Marriage Altar, and that is spelled differently. That is spelled A-E-R instead of just A-R or E-R. So why y'all confused?
It's wow.
Because I thought we were going to spell the whole
A-
word. A-L-T-A-E-R.
She said, and it's spelled A-R.
A-E.
I was like,
I
wait
said
a minute.
A-E.
The marriage orator?
I said A-E. I said A-E. But if you
What
want
is
to
it?
This gonna be a
A-E-R, not A-R or
You
E-R.
said R, baby.
I did.
But
Okay.
I thought you was just going to start from the beginning of the word.
Yeah, A-L-T.
She
It's the way the shoulders was fixed. Like, y'all ain't finna catch me.
You're not.
Don't come for me.
Yo, this
You're
is
not.
so great for what today's gonna be.
It really
It
is.
is. You setting the scene. You setting the scene.
This episode is all about fun and joy. So
Fun and
what
joy.
better way to start it than y'all roasting me?
Can we?
Amen?
Theoretically, you roasted
Amen.
yourself.
Whatever.
Okay.
So altar is spelled A-L-T-A-E-R, not E-R on the end. It's spelled a little bit weird. But you know that because you've been following us for a while.
That
Not
part.
everybody, but we got some new subscribers today.
We got some new subscribers today because they love the joy
Yes.
and the laughter
Yes.
that we're spreading around today. This would have been a
Yes.
great Thanksgiving segment. 'Cause you know what I mean? Like joy and Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But we're going to have it in advance.
We are.
Thanksgiving
We are.
comes late this year, so.
That's true. What we're all trying to simply say is we're glad that you're here. Today's going to be a great day. Today's going to be
Absolutely.
a great episode.
Yeah.
Today, we have decided to kick back, relax, enjoy each other.
My norm.
And make,
My norm.
your norm. That's true. But this is going to be just a fun episode. So what we decided to do was get some little question cards, if you will,
Come on,
right?
question cards.
Question cards. And we just they're going to be picked at random.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to hear from you guys, and I'll contribite a little bit, maybe. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
a little bit,
Okay,
a little
if
bit,
you guys
maybe.
are twisting my arm, I'll participate. Okay, so we're just going to hop right into it, all right?
Yeah.
All
Y'all
right.
ready for it?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, no holding back. All
No
troops
holding
here,
back.
right?
Hope got
I'm
the
going to
card.
shift them. Why are you looking like that?
Just watching your shifting, you
My
said.
shifting?
So how does this work, Hope? So
Okay,
you're going to
so
pick
I'm
a
gonna-
card and ask us a question.
Yes, I'm going to ask you guys a question.
And yourself a question.
And myself a question.
Yes.
We're going to answer honestly.
It's that low-key shuffle while she talks.
It is. And I think one of the rules that should be set is the ladies go last because
Yes.
y'all know we
How
need to
is
process.
that a rule? What kind of rule is that?
Because-
Y'all been fighting all your lives to have this equal value.
I haven't been fighting all my life for that.
I have not been fighting all my life for that.
That's
either.
not something I care about.
Somebody mad.
Golly.
I know who I am.
Okay,
Okay.
stand strong in that, girl.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
just need time to process. Okay.
Dang, I feel
You
so.
got plenty of time.
I feel so
'cause
much
you
pressure. Because I
Y'all know
have
how
to
to
go
get-
first.
Or Cadero.
I can go.
Okay.
All right, y'all ready? Okay. First question.
Question is,
What makes you angrier than it should?
What
Makes you angrier? Angry is such a strong word.
upset?
What really ticks you that really probably
Grinds your gears.
grinds
Really
your
grinds
gears
your gears.
that probably shouldn't as much.
I actually have one. I have an answer that
Oh,
popped in
you
my
ready?
head.
Go ahead.
Whoa,
look,
that's
see?
record breaking.
I wasn't ready for the intro, but I'm ready for this question.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I would say when I'm doing stuff for work and I'm very detailed with instructions, and then people start emailing me back asking the exact question that's in the original email.
Read the email is what you're saying.
Read the email.
Read the email.
And then they want to
Everything's
meet
listed
real
in
quick to talk about it.
there. Okay.
This could just stay as an email, really.
Gotcha. Are you done? Or do
Yeah,
you
it
have
don't make
more?
me angry. It just irritates me.
I like that. Irritate. I actually have one.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
ladies coming out
ladies.
strong.
Yeah, ladies coming out first.
Okay, something that just grinds my gears, as you would say, is when I text somebody and I'm asking a simple question, and they feel like they have to call me and
that's a
talk
good one.
through it. Guys, it could have been a text message back, or they even have voice memos. Like you can send somebody a voice memo.
Oh,
But if I have a simple question or I
I
ask
would
you
have,
one
if
thing,
I needed you to call me, I would have called you.
When they call, she
Yeah.
would ask you the question.
and sometimes I just can't talk at that moment. Like it's easier. Oh, okay, cool, and I can go back to what I'm doing. But it's like,
And now you
man, we
feel
got
obligated.
Yeah, then you feel like, okay, well, they must be close to the phone, so why didn't I answer my call? Then it's like a whole situation. But
you know,
that's probably something that
I don't
irritates
really
me.
like voice memos.
What? Well, I mean, I don't use them.
She just likes to
But-
see it. Now she got to
Real
click
quick.
on it and hear it. It's like a call.
There's somebody in our life who always sends voice memos. She knows who she
Not
is.
somebody in our life.
Yeah, because we've all complained about it to her before, and she could care
and
less.
she could care less. She gonna send them memos.
Send the memo.
Okay.
It'll be one word. You'll ask her a question, and she may say maybe 2 words, because she'll be in the comments saying, I say more than 1 word.
She do be in our
But
comments.
she'll voice memo 2 words.
Yeah. She'll be like, okay, guys.
Oh, yeah, see, now.
Thanks, guys.
Now,
I'm like, girl.
that's-
We love you.
That
Sis-
could have
we-
been a text.
We love you, Fluff.
Cute
Got a
name. Fluff.
nickname. Fluff.
Cute name. Shout out to Fluff. All right, guys, it's on you.
Dang. I was so engaged with y'all's
You
answer.
didn't
I
think
know.
about yours?
Because everything that I feel like I feel like I have a right to be mad at.
You're entitled to your angriness.
If I had to just pick something that probably isn't the number one answer, I'll have the perfect answer when we get out of here, is I don't like when people, like when you want to tell somebody how you feel about something, and you're just being honest, and even if you give a disclaimer, say, hey, I'm just sharing with this out of honesty, and just wanting to be transparent, they assume still after you say it that you don't know that you're dealing with some deeper issue or something. It's like, well, I want to let you know, like, you don't have to. I'm like, no, I was just letting you know.
I'm not looking for the counseling session right now.
Yeah.
Like, dude, because sometimes you tell people how you, like, an experience that you had. Well, it sounds like you're still hurting. I'm like, no, I'm telling you.
Right.
Like, I just know I ain't gonna tell you nothing no more.
Right.
Like, everybody wants to, like, treat you or medicate you.
Like
you
you
know,
need help.
and in some cases that could be the truth,
Yeah.
right? But it's like I hate when it's like, hey, I just want to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I've had situations like this happen in the past.
Yeah.
And so sometimes like, oh well, since you're bringing it up, it sounds like you're still dealing. Like, no,
I don't need a diagnosis right
don't.
now.
Yeah, like I'm just filling you in
Yeah.
because like a lot of times people think that because you bring it up, oh, you might be still wounded by it, but that's
Right.
not always the truth. Like
I could
sometimes you
just
just it's a part of your testimony,
Right.
right? So it's
Right.
like, hey, I grew up watching abuse.
Yeah.
I watched my mother get abused, and they're like, oh, it sounds like you're still dealing with
Does
that.
that
Like,
still follow you
yeah,
today?
like almost like because you brought it up, it must
Yeah.
means you're still dealing with it. No, I have a memory.
Right. Right. Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I would say that's mine.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you've had plenty of time
I
to think,
have.
sir.
Listen, I had
have.
to fight for that one.
And mine is like I just feel like mine is dumb. But
Nothing's dumb.
what makes me angry sometimes, driving and someone in front of me puts on their blinker to turn, but they're like nowhere near the turn yet. And so I'm like, kind of
Anticipating.
anticipating when are they going to break? I don't know because you're a mile away from your turn, but you have your signal, and then all of
That
a
is
sudden you're
dumb.
ready to turn.
Or if they put the signal light on to go left and they go right. Okay.
What's wrong with you?
What's
You're dyslexic in a different kind of a way.
not dyslexic driver? Okay, next question. Clear my throat for this.
Or, sorry,
Oh, no,
let me
you're
add
fine.
to this.
It was the
Just partner with my brother in the same type of category. Oh, when people get mad at you for yielding when you have a yield sign, like people behind you.
They beeping.
Like, for example, I got into a car wreck one time with a person that I know, actually. She was driving in front of me. We were headed to a shoot. And, yield means to allow the right of way, the cars that have the right of way. So that doesn't mean stop, but if there's cars coming, you have to stop.
Right.
Like physics say that you have to stop, otherwise,
sense.
because two entities can't occupy the same space at the same time.
Correct.
Right? So yield means yield the right of way, but if there's multiple cars, you obviously have to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this situation happened where I'm coming up to get onto the highway. Well, it was kind of merging to a different, and so there was a yield sign because there was oncoming traffic already there. Well, I had to stop because there was like 5 or 6 cars coming in that same lane. She rear-ended me and said, "It's a yield sign. You're not supposed to stop." I said, "You know what? I just,
Dyslexic driver.
you know what I'm saying? Say all common sense ain't common."
That part.
So I hate that
that's a
kind of
life
stuff. So
lesson.
people behind you, when you have to yield, but you have to kind of stop because cars are coming and they beep at you.
Yeah, like you would.
Like,
They
know.
want you to hurry up.
don't beep at
Everybody
me.
in such a hurry.
I mean, we'd be here longer if we crashed. Okay. Next question. What would you miss most if we were no longer in a relationship? So you two and us two.
What would I miss most? I mean,
Or I guess
feel,
it could be us if our friendship dwindled. Ooh,
I feel like this has multiple answers because there's an obvious thing I would miss most.
miss you.
Yeah. Sorry, I just went there.
Where did you?
We on the same page. Okay, what y'all high five?
Y'all missing it.
So, I'll give 2 answers. I would say sex.
That part.
Now we're talking about miss specifically from that person.
Yep.
Okay, sex, yes, but I feel like that's an obvious answer. But the other thing is, like, I would miss how Ernestine is just a really encouraging person. Like, and I don't feel like I don't feel like she always knows that she is. Like, some people can be encouraging and they're not trying to be encouraging. They're just naturally that type of a person. And so I feel like there are times where, because I can be moody sometimes. I'm working on it. That's demonic. No, I'm just lying. Inside joke. But I can be moody sometimes. And she just, like, when I come home, or like, I do not show always, like, because she's very, "Oh, hey, baby, I didn't know you were home."
Wow, that's a good.
And I just laugh because it's silly to me. But she actually be genuine. And I would miss that. Like, I would miss that. Like, the greeting.
Yeah.
Like, that whole thing. I be thinking it'd be corny sometimes because I'm just, the Lord's still working on me and my pride. But I do, like, love that. And I actually look forward to that sometimes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love that.
Love that
so
for you.
nice.
I love that for you.
Can I go?
Yeah.
I would miss just our friendship. I think because someone told us this, like, we can have a good time whether it's just me and you or other people around us.
Yeah.
We will sometimes just go like it's just me and you. It could be a group and it'd be like me and you just because our friendship.
Yeah.
And just there are moments or inside jokes or whatever just because of the years that we've put in for so long from middle school. Like to like lose that would be like devastating. Just to have the friendship, to have the inside jokes, to have the just your presence would be something I would miss.
Your
Y'all did
presence, hope.
Y'all did a good job with y'all answers. I would like
Y'all
to say.
really did.
You know
Y'all
what I'm
really
saying?
did.
Air high five. Yeah.
There it is, huh? You want to go?
Sure. So it's several things. I'm not trying to bite off you, but one of them is definitely the friendship because we didn't have one for so many years, and so knowing you as a friend, as a best friend, is something I would definitely miss. I would miss our walks at the lake in our neighborhood where we walk and pray, like this last Saturday where we both had our headphones on. We were walking. We both had our individual time. We were just praying individually, and then we took our headphones off and held hands and prayed together. Like, that's beautiful. That's something we didn't do for years also. So I would definitely miss that. I would miss your sense of humor. I would miss you. Is it okay that I'm still going?
Yes.
I
you
would
better
miss
talk
the way
about him.
that you like the silly part of you, like how you break out into song. I remember that one day when you broke out into song so loud and you didn't know the boys had their phone on speakerphone with their friends upstairs and they were so embarrassed and they laughed about it and they made fun of them at school. Like, I would just miss all that.
The funny thing is,
that.
I don't think people really know.
That side of you.
Because I think I come off in certain ways. I mean, you might see a little bit of that, but like, I don't, like, especially like at work or like, I don't think people really know how goofy I really am. People think Ernestine's goofy. And people think that Trey's goofy because of Ernestine, which I think there's some of that in there. But Don Hopkins.
Another level.
Now, I am 42 years old. I know I don't look it. Thank you, Lord. But
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
Aging like
20
fine wine.
20 something.
I got one more thing I missed. Go ahead.
I ain't trying. I'm trying not. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take over your
Go
segment.
ahead, baby.
But 20-something-year-old Don, Goof City.
Not Goof City.
Goof City. Now I'm still real goofy, but it's mostly at home.
I could see it though. Like
Nah,
I
it
could,
makes
I
sense.
could.
We
I
get
could
glimpses
see it.
of it. I think even with,
Yeah.
when you're with around our daughter. I think
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
I could
and
see
she
that.
and she
She
loves,
loves it. Look, if
calls
ain't
it-
nobody else coming over to the house, Mr. Don,
Don,
come
Don.
down.
Don, come
Right,
on
see?
over.
She looks
I
up to
want you to
something.
know.
Right?
I want you to know that Andrew and Luzmila's son. I saw them last night, and she said, "Sammy, who is that?" And he said, "Donnie Don." I don't know where he got that from, because I don't introduce myself as Donnie Don. But I just want you to know, Lil Novi,
Okay, we gotta come
somebody's
up with another
out
name.
to steal your name.
Yeah, we gotta do something.
He
about
never
that.
called me that before. Anyway, this is so
So
random.
fitting.
But go ahead.
The other thing I love is just cuddling in bed with you, feeling the warmth of your body. And
It was,
It's the look.
yeah.
Your body.
She kind of just talked into the mic.
all over your body, babe.
Fun.
and he's not gonna like this one.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on.
Your cheeks.
Which one?
Exactly.
He got two sets of cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not the ones on his face.
Oh, okay. I just wanted clarity.
My mind automatically went to
Don't
the
look
other
at me like that.
Okay.
Do that face again. Get a close up of her face.
Right. Can we zoom it?
I don't know where to look.
There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
oh.
Do I look here?
Look at the
That's your camera.
your camera.
In your camera.
You know how I am with the camera angles.
Okay, so
that's
I would miss, of course, our friendship, like all of that stuff for sure. I think I would miss your. I got a list too. Like your hugs. Your hugs are amazing, and it's something about like the way that you rub on my back when you one. You know, I like my back rub. See what I'm saying? But it's but it's like I can feel the love through your hugs. So I would definitely miss your hugs. I still like the warmth of that body. You know what I'm saying? That's a given. And,
Can I ask a question about that?
about what? The warmth of the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm curious, Cadero.
Oh Lord.
Now, let me throw myself under the bus, and I say myself meaning my wife.
Oh.
So,
Does this have to do with your cheeks?
no. So she loves the warmth of my body, like, but her feet be so cold.
Mine's be freezing.
I got
And
some
hers
socks
be
on.
freezing.
I'm like, yes, I'm glad I'm giving you warmth, but you're not reciprocating this warmth.
Over time, it gets there, right?
He'll
The
push,
warmth
he'll,
gets there.
Eventually.
he'll push my foot
Put
over.
away. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
usually have a foot battle.
We do have a
'cause
foot battle too.
Our feet stay cold.
'Cause she be
Yeah.
freezing. I'm like,
I don't know why I'm
like,
so
do you
cold.
have a pulse?
Okay.
How are you so
alive?
cold?
But now, I don't know. Okay, this may get cut out. I don't know. We'll see.
Your booty.
Yeah, my butt for some reason be cold, right? So sometimes, like when we be in as I was saying, the warmth of your body, your hugs, our inside jokes. I think just the way that we get each other's sense of humor. I don't feel like I could ever find that with anybody else. And I would say your listening ear. Like, you're a really good listener. And, yeah, because some people don't got good listening skills, you know, and they flip it and make it about them and, like, all that stuff. But, like, you listen. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right, time to get goofy again.
Hopefully.
I might put
Let's-
some music under this little part.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The music sound she
Okay,
just made.
so what's a favorite memory from when we were dating and what made it so fun?
Fun.
A favorite memory from when we were dating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have one. This was
Okay.
kind of a sentimental one. So when we were dating, we were long distance.
Mm-hmm.
So I lived about 3.5, 4 hours away. And one day, and me and Ernestine talked pretty much daily. And at this time, I was living with my dad, and I had a room, and I had this couch in my room, and I would sleep on this couch, not my bed. You don't know why. And I had this habit back then. I watched The Simpsons all day long. Like, I bought all the seasons, and nothing else on TV. If I watched TV, it was The Simpsons. I don't know why I was in that era at that time. But anyway, and so, and I was producing music because I was doing music back then. And I remember one day she called me with some not so great news, and she was like upset, and I remember, like, and she was crying, and she just felt some kind of way, and all of this led to she felt like I wasn't gonna want to be with her no more. And I felt so bad. Like, I just felt, and maybe that's just, I say bad, I felt bad. I just felt so, like, wanted to, like, make her feel like that wasn't the thing. And so this was before she had to go into work, this conversation. So she like, well, I got to go into work. And I was like, okay, well, I'll talk to you later. And so she went into work. And this is the type of person I am. I was like, I'm about to get up right now, jump in my car, and drive to meet her when she get off of work. And I wasn't going to tell her I was coming. Well, I didn't tell her I was coming. And so I knew where she lived. And so I drove to her apartments, and I just parked in her, like, in one of the back spaces because I knew where her apartment was. So I knew where she parked. And so I just parked back there, and I waited for her to get off. And she came home, and we were on the phone with each other the whole time. And I saw her getting out of her car, and I don't think I told you I was coming. I just walked up behind you, and she loved
with
it.
his little mohawk.
I had a mohawk. Damn, I
I
forgot
need
about that.
pictures of that.
I did have a
I do need
mohawk.
pictures of that.
Yeah, I was just a spunky guy. Anyway, yeah, I was just real different back then. And so anyway, yeah, I had a mohawk, and like I would go to the salon to get it done,
He would.
like for real.
Wow.
So anyway,
Wow.
but
Yeah, you were standing there when I turned around.
he was when I turned her. I said when she was standing there, I turned around. I don't know. I've been saying stuff backwards all day, but yeah. So I was standing there. She turned around, and you could tell like she was just so shocked. And I just loved doing that for her because at that time I think I was a musician, so I wasn't working an actual job. I was getting paid as a musician. I played on the weekend, so during the week I was just at the house.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I would say that was one of my
that.
favorite moments.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
It was a great moment for me too.
Cool. Anybody else have anything?
I would say our first date at Baja Fresh, just sitting there and getting to know each other, you know. But, I think it's a tie between that and when you proposed to me at the restaurant. You surprised me there.
Y'all, my proposal was so whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
I get it.
The point.
I just wanted people to know.
The proposal wasn't all the way whack like you think. It still meant something to me. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a good memory.
We got to tell that story, but go ahead. I was just so prideful, but go ahead, finish. Y'all, it was terrible.
Yeah,
it
but-
wasn't terrible. I was just, in my mind, I was like, I'm not going to get on one knee, not in front of all these people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So what
But-
did you do? You just stood there?
I didn't
No,
stand.
we were at the table.
So her favorite restaurant, I
Oh.
think it was her favorite restaurant. She really loves Italian food. And so we went to Zio's. Shout out to Zio's that don't exist
Yeah.
hardly anywhere anymore. But we went to Zio's. I took her to Zio's. I planned it though. I planned it out with her friends.
That was the part I was saying was
Yeah.
sweet to me, like the surprise element. Although my friend was kind of like giving it away a little bit on the ride, or I felt like something was about to happen. She couldn't just act natural and normal on the ride, Tamara.
I remember that.
But yeah, it was just sweet. It was sweet
Yeah,
that you drove out there like that.
I did drive out there to propose and took her to her favorite restaurant and all of that. And I'm sitting in there and I have this ring that I bought. And I'm just like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to like deviate her attention and make her look over there somewhere. And then when she turns back around, the ring is going to just be sitting right there in front of her. But I was like, and so that's what I did. I was like, I don't remember what I did, but it was something.
Washington.
Yeah. She turns around and I took the ring, opened the box, and I put it right there on her. And so she turned around. She's like, the whole. And so I took it out and I was like, I'm not getting on my knee. Like, you finna, like, this is it.
He didn't say these things.
I didn't say this, but
that
I
wouldn't
just,
have went well.
I continued to sit in my
I'm
chair.
not going to get on one knee.
But I do want you to marry me. Okay.
I sat in my
So
chair
bad.
next to her and I said, hey,
Sat in my chair next to her.
I did not get on one knee because I was conscious of people looking at me and I didn't want all the attention.
Would you redo it? Like, to this
I
day?
would.
You would get down on
I
one knee
would,
now?
but I'm 24.
Yeah.
I'm prideful. I'm not going to be looking like no punk out here. And
What if I would have said no? And
You
were
would've
on
said
one,
no.
No, I'm saying, and you were on one knee. You feel like that would have made it even worse for you, the fact that you were on one knee and I said no?
my mind back then, oh, yeah, nah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Kadero, do you have one?
That's it. Go ahead.
I was banking on you to say yes.
I knew you was.
Golly. Okay. Favorite memory from when we were dating and what made it so fun? Oh gosh, I feel like we've been dating since teenagers, so this is like a lot of dates I'm sifting through. Favorite memory.
I'm about to answer for y'all.
What you about
when
to
they
say?
were dating?
What?
Well, I think they were dating.
What?
Wasn't there a time where y'all did some ministry together at y'all's church?
When I minded, she said,
Let me answer this question. And we
Not the favorite memory of that.
With Minister Tabela,
Can
baby.
y'all show us what y'all
We laid the
did?
foundation of ministry.
right.
Oh my goodness.
I
Maybe
would
we'll throw a
say
clip in there
you,
one day.
you don't have anything right now?
I would say, to help you out, one of my favorite memories. It's more so your stories, because we were long distance in dating too, and Hope used to take the Greyhound bus to come see me
Come on,
in
Greyhound.
school,
Listen,
and just so
I remember them Greyhound rides.
Listen.
and so it usually had to go like from Richmond to usually like Baltimore, or DC, which
long
is
is that?
usually it usually
The
took
whole
like
thing was like 5 hours.
5 hours.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. 5 hours, I don't know how it is now, but 5 hours on a Greyhound?
Listen.
It
Listen.
sounds uncomfortable.
Okay,
What
but
was it?
this is
No
look,
mad.
look, the bus driver on the ride, he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard." He said, "I'm your bus driver." He said, "But I got a few ground rules." He said, 1, no cursing. 2, no drinking, and that includes Mad Dog 2020. Is what he said.
He was black.
And he was
I knew he was black because that was the first alcoholic drink you went to.
Mad Dog 2020. I was like, where am I at? I just want to go home. Yeah, them bus rides, man, that was love.
And just to go pick her up and like see her, because it was still, I had to still walk. The nice thing, the where they dropped you off was pretty much on campus, and we kind of just walked from there. But just to hear the stories as
the
we
bus.
walked.
Yeah, it was a
of
lot
her
of
bus
characters on
rides.
those buses.
Yeah, a lot of characters.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends, my roommate, his girlfriend at the time used to sometimes like they used to end up meeting like in the Baltimore area or
Yeah.
DC area,
Yep.
because that's where she was coming from, and rode
Yeah.
together or rode back. That's funny. So yeah, that's one of my favorite memories.
Okay. So when we were
Ain't nobody else to go now.
I know. Because I'm blurring the lines of marriage and dating.
Listen, after so many years, you start doing that.
I know. I'm trying to think, okay, when we date? Okay. I would say probably, okay, this is just, I'm pulling this one out of the air. It's maybe not a favorite, but I remember it right now in this moment. We were on our college campus, because yes, I went there too. But there was this foam party, right? And so, we went to the foam party. But won't nobody really there,
There was
right?
nobody there.
Nobody was there. So it was like an inflatable.
It's like
kinda?
a big inflatable, and then they
Filled
filled
it with foam. So me and Kadero are going.
foam.
Yeah, so me and Kadero are going through this foam party. Like there's
So
music,
now we having a
lights.
good time by
Where were
ourselves.
the people at?
They
didn't market
show,
it?
They
I don't
just
know
didn't
why
show
they
up.
didn't show up.
Didn't come.
Yeah,
But
people
so-
be loving them phone parties.
Yeah.
Listen, but so we're going through this foam party, lights, like
Yeah,
music,
music
everything,
playing.
and so we think we got it to ourselves, right? But we look over, and in the corner is this girl. And she pops out of the foam. Right? And we're like, yo, check out homegirl over there. Like the way she popped out of that foam,
it was like-
it started looking
What was wrong with the child?
probably
She
drunk
was
or on something. I don't know
she
what was
probably
going
drunk
on.
And just saw the big inflatable and was like, let me go over there, like by
Yeah,
herself.
she was by herself in a corner, and she popped from under that
She having
foam.
a good time by herself.
And-
she was underneath them.
Yeah.
You did not see her.
That
and she
baby.
popped out of that thing
Listen,
like,
Good
We
thing
were
you can't drown
cracking
in foam.
We were cracking
oh,
up.
that
is
was
But
so
yeah,
funny.
that's a memory I'll never forget.
Good
Well, this
one.
card looked like it had been used a few times. Let's see what's on the other
Been
side.
gnawed on.
No. I was expecting you. I know. Okay.
I felt it in my spirit though.
All right. If you guys wrote a romance novel,
Oh goodness.
what would your pen name be? So you're signing off as what on your romance novel?
The silence. Well, I think he was saying it.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, mine's gonna be simple. It's still my name. It's just gonna be Dro.
Why did the voice have to
Yeah,
drop?
because
like
that's how he's
Who
central.
is
If
he? Oh.
he's a.
Oh,
he's
this is an alternate personality?
Yeah,
Yeah,
If
for
I'm
a
writing
romance
romance novels, I'm always going alternate person
Okay.
name. Dro.
I don't know.
Dro.
Dro. Okay.
I like that.
I don't have
Bro.
one for myself. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. What would yours be for Ernestine?
For Ernestine?
What do you think hers could be?
Why are you asking that? Do you have one?
I don't have one, but I have one for myself.
Okay.
I think mine would be anonymous.
Oh.
Anonymous cheeks.
She gonna get them cheeks in there. She gonna get them cheeks in there. Anonymous cheeks.
Come get these cheeks. Oh no, not like that.
Go get.
You don't want nobody else getting them cheeks.
I would sign it anonymous. Because in 300 years, I want people to never
Not know.
like to be the mystery.
Oh.
Some people will say, well, no one would ever know it was you.
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? We
Who's
don't
that
know.
guy?
Oh, girl.
I like that.
Ooh.
You have one?
Signing off as romance novels. Never mind.
Romance novel.
Sassy McQueen.
Sassy McQueen.
It's giving Lightning McQueen, which I don't. Sassy McQueen.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Mrs. G.
Mrs. G.
Where's the G stand for?
Goodies.
G could stand for a lot of things, actually.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go with giggles to keep it safe.
And that is our safe word, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you ever come up with one?
No,
Yeah, I don't
just
have
she
one.
didn't
I'm
have
so
one.
Okay, you gonna skip?
Yeah.
That's the only you get one time to skip.
Until the next
You
one.
get one time. You
Okay.
got one time.
Ready?
Yes, I won't skip again.
Okay, which of my body parts is your favorite?
Ooh.
Well, we already know your the cheeks.
Well, no, my favorite is actually his chest. I like your chest.
Okay.
Is it really? I said cheeks to mess with him because he doesn't like it. I really don't like his cheeks like that. It's just to mess with him. But I like your chest.
Oh, okay.
Is it the strength? Is it the tats? Is it
Yeah,
the
it just feels
all of it?
feels manly.
It's the way she formed them fingertips around that hand.
And the fingertips.
Okay. Sir?
This one's always tough
You
for
said
me.
what?
And your arms too.
Oh, she's
Sorry.
still going, huh?
She's still going. She got multiple favorites.
Multiple favorites.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm always struggle with your favorite part. It's always between your lips
Oh.
or your eyes.
Oh.
Look at me.
Oh. It makes it weird now.
I'm messing with you. Don't look at me.
Like even from, I think lips, just because y'all like, I think of your smile, and you've always had that smile since we were kids, like that big smile,
It's
and
all
I just.
right here. Inside joke.
But then the eyes are just, you always have big eyes that just pierces. So, yeah, I don't know. It's the two,
Hey,
my favorites.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Making me blush.
Hold.
Okay. Okay, this is going to sound very weird.
His toenails.
No, oh, absolutely not.
Not mine.
This is going to sound very weird. And I may be alone on this one. I love his veins.
Sorry. I apologize for laughing.
Guys, like the veins in his hands and like this, like go like that.
Yeah,
I
show
don't
me.
got 'em really
It's got to
right now.
show. Like, oh, we don't see them.
It's something that is just like
It's usually like after I'm like lifting.
after
right?
he
It's
lifts
after
and he comes
Yeah,
and
it feels
like the
manly.
veins come through
I get that.
and then
the
them
veiny.
hands.
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
explanation, I
Yeah,
get that.
yeah.
He be looking
I-
strong.
Yeah, he be looking strong. I just love. I've
Yeah.
always loved his veins, and
That is different.
it is different.
But I get it now.
Yeah.
And initially, I was
She's like, girl,
Like,
Huh? You trying
Girl.
to take blood?
pick something else. Yeah, it's so good.
I like that.
Okay, let me calm down. Somebody else go.
it's the middle section between that little curve right above her butt, but not
the
quite
back?
on her back. That little.
Oh,
the smalls of
the
her
smalls
back.
of her back. is
But
better than
not
saying.
but not in the back, like right here in this little. I like this little.
the side.
yeah,
the
that
side-
little curve thing.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Okay. Next question: what time of day is the best for sex?
At night, because we got kids.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the yeah.
Yeah.
What just happened?
It's well, that's the best time of day for convenience. I was honestly, I would say for me, the best time of day is actually in the middle of the night when it's not planned.
When somebody just kind of wake up.
And just you start rubbing. and
Yeah.
you know the rub when it's just like, oh, I'm laying next
Yeah,
to my
there's
wife.
different.
But then there's another rub like,
Come here.
are you on the same vibe I'm on?
Right.
That's a good one. Okay, you said night.
Yeah.
You said middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
would
would
say
say morning.
really? I'm acting shocked.
Like a cup of coffee.
Why morning, sir?
I don't know that.
This is why y'all don't be responding to our texts in the morning.
No, folks still be asleep.
It's been harder now. It's been harder now,
Yeah, it's a little more difficult.
but yeah, because that little one be up around
be
that
in
Climbing in the bed.
climbing in the bed. But yeah, before it was like, what they say, that morning wood.
Huh?
That,
That
mo-
morning-
that brother,
morning wood.
Hit a little
that
different.
thing is a conqueror. Boy, that thing, boy. It's in them moments of me having a mind of its own. It's like, nah, I'm here.
I'm here.
What we doing?
Good morning.
Hey, it be like, it's time to hunt. Feed me, Simo.
It was the conqueror. Wow. Okay. I would say I do like that middle of the night thing because it's kind of like I'm still asleep, but I'm not, and it's like, ooh,
Awake
am I?
me.
Yeah,
Am I
waking me,
dreaming?
You know, am I dreaming or what's going on? But I do like the occasional. Well, this was when, once again, Novi, when she had quiet time, you know, and I just say, "Come here real quick," because he at work, and he worked from home, so it's easy to just transition from office to bedroom. So those
Or right at the office.
or at the office.
Mommy?
Oh.
Why did you bring her in there?
Why did you bring her in there?
So the spontaneous.
Has that ever happened?
No.
She's never walked in on y'all.
No. Thank God. We're gonna keep praying that she does.
That's never happened to us. No, it has.
Uh-oh.
Remember one morning or night, Jace or Trey was on the bed on all
No,
floors.
I think it was on the floor.
One of our kids. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I
and
think
Jace,
it's on the floor.
I think it was Jace.
No, I think it was Trey.
He was on his hands and knees, and he was on the bed. We was like, oh, Lord.
He didn't sing so.
He was little though then.
Yeah, he was like not even a top. I don't even think he was fully walking.
He was, he was just, how they pull up, but
Yeah.
he was just doing it too.
In sync.
Shout out to Trey.
Yeah. Okay, everybody went. If you had $5,000 that you must spend, how would you spend it?
I have an answer. I don't know why my answers are coming so quickly today.
Oh.
It's a new season. It's a new day.
Oh,
fresh anointing. Coming where?
It came your way.
Okay. Today. Amen. So, I would say I would use it towards getting you a truck.
That's different. I didn't
nice.
expect that.
Oh, really?
I just did. Y'all wanted me to give a reason why I did
Let
that?
me hypothetically bless you.
Hypothetically bless you.
I know you probably expected me to say something for myself, but that was the first thing that popped in my head. Get this man his truck.
I want a truck.
Yeah.
I had a
Pickup
truck.
truck.
I had a truck. I used to have a truck.
He sold it for debt reasons. Like, let's get out of there. He sold it.
Yeah, this was a while back. I bought a truck and had it for a while, and I loved it. Tricked it out, put some 22s on that boy, blacked out my light. Like, it was hard, bro.
I have a random question.
Yeah.
Is 22 like the standard, like, because everybody be talking about these 22s.
22s is
It's not standard.
It's-
I
Gotta
mean,
go
it's
get
not
'em.
standard, but why everybody go to the 22s?
it's a good mid-range rim
Where you can still turn.
and have a little bit of tread on your tire, like, because 24s is a little
24 Bobo. Wasn't that a song or something?
24
Bobo. So, I remember, y'all remember that part?
yeah.
Okay, so 24s is maybe, but
24s,
yeah,
you number one, you can't put 24s on no car.
that would look ridiculous.
The ones
Well,
that
when
you've
they
seen,
won't fit
we've
unless you
seen them,
lift the car.
And it's like, what are
Yeah.
they doing?
Yeah, okay.
Now, have you ever seen like the old school like Chevys?
Yeah.
Like they lift it
Yeah.
and then they have the huge. Those are usually like 24s.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now
Gotcha.
some trucks will have will go crazy and do 26s, but that's ridiculous.
That's a lot.
Like you got this much tire tread.
Yeah.
It's like, and I had a homeboy who had them, and he's like, bro, I got rid of them because every couple of months, like I had to go get a new tire.
Dang.
Godly.
So 22s is like you could put 22s on that SUV or your
Okay.
truck. It feels like you still get that rim, but you still got some tire.
The things that matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So yeah, so I put 22s on it, and everything.
Yeah.
And because this is the type of person I am, I was like, man, we have a car payment. If I sold this truck right now, I could go buy something cash. And I just decided, let me call and just see how much a dealership would give me for my truck. And them fools told me $27,000. I said, oh, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I'm on my way. Gave me 27 grand.
Another car.
And then I bought my Lexus, and I didn't pay cash for the Lexus, but I paid it off in like a year or two, something like that. And so that's the one I'm driving around now. But yeah, I want a truck back.
So is that what you would do with your 5,000?
Nah.
What would you do with your 5?
Are we? See, that's hard because is it based on our current situation or?
I would say yes. Let's base it off of our current situation.
Okay, right now we're grammatically. Why am I saying that? Dramatically, we're dramatically paying off debt right now.
Yeah.
Like we want to be debt free because there's some things that we wanted to do, and so I would use the 5,000 to pay the debt off. I would throw it on something.
Nice and responsible.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's my thought process of what I would want to do. What I probably end up doing is going on some vacation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's
5,000
That
is
sounds-
good. It's a
that
good,
sounds
good, too.
Good spot for
Yeah.
a nice little all-inclusive spot or something like that. Just
Yeah. That'd
Do you
be-
remember how much it was when I looked up how much it is for a family of 5 to go to Disney? Wasn't it like
I think it was
$7?
$87,000, maybe.
Okay, maybe not the maybe, like somewhere around there.
Somewhere around that ballpark.
That would definitely.
Nah,
put
it
a-
was like $7 or $8 grand.
that was
That's
with
crazy.
food and everything.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I do want to buy an RV also
Oh, that's fine.
with a bathroom
You
in
want
it.
to take an RV trip
We do.
cross
Bro,
country?
we got to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all do your own too, but we ought to do one together. I'm
Marriage
talking about the
also on the
RV, like I'm talking about the big RV. Like,
Yeah.
You drive it, not
Did you
haul
go?
it,
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
nah,
a-
the
with
one
the
you
bathroom
drive.
in the back.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the- in
Does
the-
Two
the
bathrooms, the
Does the
one we've
bathroom
seen.
smell
Yeah.
in there? Can you smell when someone uses the restroom?
Ernestine always so
You probably
Let them
can.
answer the question.
she always acts like
You probably can.
Ernestine acts like we live in a world that doesn't have technology. She's like, I just can't imagine being on there and it smells. I'm sure it
But
doesn't
who-
smell like that.
Well, this has nothing to do with the podcast at all. I mean, we can probably take this offline. But who cleans? When you
You
on a
take
road
it to
trip.
a company and they drain it. You don't
So
do it
on the road trip, you got to find a.
No.
Oh,
you
you
don't
gotta
fill it
clean
up
it.
like that. It's a big tank.
It's a tank.
Yeah.
But if it
almost
get
like a
dirty, she's
septic
saying
tank.
who
Oh, so
cleans
you
it?
don't fill it? You don't think in a road trip you would fill it up?
No,
No,
absolutely
you
not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a
just
giant tank.
Okay.
Like,
So gross.
it's like, basically it's a septic tank attached to your
Gotcha.
your thing. You don't fill it up in a trip.
Okay.
So it probably doesn't smell.
But when it's time to drain it, you take it to a company and they drain it for you. You don't
It'll-
do it
It'll
yourself.
smell
respect
just
the
like your
person that
own
do that job.
bathroom when you blow it up.
Yeah, but I can walk away. We trapped in them up.
She's thinking that the smell is coming up from the septic tank throughout the trailer.
and while you cooking food,
We trapped in them up.
Like all this, first of all, I'm not paying $100,000 to $200,000 for no big old RV that stank.
with the
I
A.
know that's right.
Stank.
Yeah, we went to an RV
Oh,
show
the RV
like
show. That's what I was about to
last
say.
year, and
I think we
like
sent
them
y'all pictures, right?
RVs
With
were
boats and RVs?
crazy.
I don't think so.
Oh, they were amazing. We
They
gotta
were
go next
cra-
time
and
together.
You said 100, 200,000. These joints was like
Like
600,000,
I
like a
didn't
whole
know there was
house.
such a thing as a
But they
show.
also
Oh,
had
yeah.
like 2 bedrooms, 2 baths.
I've
Yeah.
seen some of those.
Like,
Fireplaces, like
Yeah.
yes, they
No,
are
they be for real.
amazing.
They
yeah.
be legit.
I love it because I'm the type of person, like, when we get out, it's like my stomach don't never want to do nothing until I'm in the middle of nowhere, driving on the trip.
That's true.
We was in Arkansas driving to Memphis, and then my stomach says,
You know,
It's about time.
and brother, look, I was getting worried because all I saw was trees.
Yeah.
I saw nowhere to stop.
And we saw a sign that said "Beware bears." So it's like I don't know if I want to get out.
I said,
Use the
listen,
bathroom.
and
Yeah.
then the
Listen.
Lord, like a ram in the bush, I saw a gas station. I said, oh Lord, there it is.
There it is.
Whoop.
But like, if I was in an RV, ain't never got.
Yeah.
Hey, pull on to the side of the road real quick.
Right.
Y'all sit tight. Walk straight to the
Sit
back.
tight.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if I want to whip up some eggs, I can do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can do what we want.
because he done empty now. It's not
And if the
Yeah.
world go crazy,
Huh?
hey, we gonna take our home and we gonna go live somewhere else, and we ain't gotta pack up nothing. I say that like we ain't got a house full of
Right.
stuff. So I'm just saying, like, let's just say the world come
Need
to
that
an
beat.
end. We just gotta get somewhere. Like, hey, we got a bathroom.
Yep.
We good.
That's true.
in
That's
traffic
true.
in the RV.
That's all right.
Well, okay. We'll talk about that later. Because there's still some things that don't make sense to me. Okay, $5,000. What I would do is, I'm with you on the vacation.
Some vacating folks.
Y'all are one.
Yeah.
Christmas vacay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Go to
like
Switzerland for Christmas?
Yes.
That would be really nice.
Seriously.
We need to plan this Switzerland Christmas trip.
That would be
I mean, forget Christmas, but just
but
Switzerland.
it's a little bit more magical at Christmas.
She
lights.
done seen,
I'm so
she done
sorry.
seen the pictures of
I'm
Switzerland.
Yes.
so sorry if I
It's a-
triggered her.
I'm
She's
sold.
all sold for that.
Oh yeah, good winter vacation. That would be amazing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Okay, we can answer a few more. Okay. What's your most embarrassing memory from, let's say, middle or high school?
Oh, easy.
Oh.
Easy. My most embarrassing moment, I was going to, me and my friends went to a football game. My school was playing, and it was a night game, and my stomach,
It's a lot revolving around your
I mean, it really was. I had to go, And the only place at the stadium we had was like these bathrooms, but I lived in the hood, so like everybody was hanging out in the bathrooms just chilling. I was like, yo, I can't go in here and blow this bathroom up. So I was like, I'll just wait. And so the game's over. My sister comes, Fluff, comes, picks me and a couple of my friends up, take us back home because we all lived in the same apartments. And so we're on our way back. And you ever had that moment where like you trying to keep calm in your face, but you fighting a real battle on the inside, like you holding it, and it's like, and then it's kind of relieves you, like, okay,
Yeah.
But then it come back, and you gotta
With a
tense up again.
vengeance.
It's like I said, let me out, and you holding on, right? So I'm like struggling, like I'm doing the antsy in the back seat, right? So we driving, we're almost home, and my homeboys see these girls walking on the street. And they was like, Fluff, stop the car. I was like, yo, we got to go, bro. I was like, I got to go home. They was like, no, stop. And so they was like, oh, no, they want her to turn around. He's like, okay, I'll turn around and take y'all back. I was like, you got to take me home. She was like, no, I'm just going to turn around. I said, well, let me out the car. Like, it was that serious. I said, because we was like not too far up the street from the apartments. So me and my boy Romy get out the car, and we start walking towards the apartments, and they turned around. And the whole time I'm walking, as you're walking, well, we got to the apartments, and I mean, not even a 2-minute walk from my door, we were walking through this little park. So we had a play area for the kids in our apartments. And when I got there, my stomach says, I'm coming now, regardless if you're ready or not.
If she would have just went home, you would have made it.
I would have made it.
Dang,
Now,
Fluff.
mind you, I'm walking with my boy. And so I told him, I said, bro, I'm so sorry.
Wait, which friend?
Romy. And I said, bro, I'm so sorry. And I just pulled my pants down, and I just went right there. It came with a vengeance.
Yeah, it did.
I said, oh, we are free. Listen. And all Romy could do was laugh. I was like, bro, I could not hold it. Like, it was that bad. Like, it was like, I'm coming now.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're doing. Like, I'm
No
coming
other
right
choice.
now. So I had to. And
That's pretty embarrassing.
That is.
yeah, it was funny. I was laughing. And well, because you pull your pants down and your ankles, it ain't like I had a toilet to sit on. Like, I did my best to get it, but it got it all on pants.
Golly.
So it's like it didn't kind of make a difference.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, it just wasn't all
never
over
mind.
me,
We
but
can
it was on my
talk
pants.
offline.
So I had to
'Cause I got
do the
more
weird walk
questions.
all the way to the house. And I got up there. I had to throw all my clothes away.
Take a
God.
bath.
Took a great long shower. Hot. And the funny thing is, at least while I was around, Romy never brought it up.
That's a good friend.
Like, he's
Shout out to
never
Romy.
once said, bro, you remember that one time?
Yeah.
Not once.
He said, at least not when I was around.
He's somewhere right now telling this story. I'm kidding.
Yeah. So that was it was embarrassing. I wasn't embarrassed, but it was an embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I think for me it was, I think I was in 7th grade before I started cutting on my hair, and my hair was down my back.
Oh,
So
kids been doing this all for generations. Just cutting their hair. Girls.
Yeah. So I was outside with a comb, combing my hair. And this, everybody, this was like on lunch break. So everybody was out in the courtyard area. So I'm just combing my hair. The wind's blowing. And this girl said, Ernestine, you look like a tree combing its branches. Because I was skinny.
That's not funny.
So everyone starts laughing. So in my book, Saving Myself from Me, that's one of the things that happens to the character. And I'm like, that's a real part of the story.
Hope apologizes for laughing at your trauma.
No,
As she over there picking.
always the black calling the kettle,
the kettle in the back.
The kettle in the pat in the back. Huh?
Throwing the cat out with the bathwater.
She always do that.
I always jack it up.
That's hilarious.
You have any embarrassing stories?
The one I was thinking about is high school assembly, and I don't know if it was not convocation. It was just one of our assemblies because we had to dress up. And me, at that time, I always wanted to like match different things, like the way I matched. So I wore like this black suit with the shiny black shirt, but then I had like this black and orange tie because our school color was black and orange. I was class president. But then I wore these socks, and I wore our football like tights. So they're like these bright orange tights, like socks that I had. So I had underneath it. Well, I didn't realize my pants had went inside the sock. So I win this award, and they call my name, and I stand up like,
Strong.
Proud.
Meanwhile, this is down, and this sock is orange, bright orange, is like showing, and they're like, and all I hear is, and I'm like, fix it and walk and get my award and kind of sit down. But for me, I was just like, ooh. But I tried to play it off at school, you know. I kind of like walked with it and then like pulled it down. But it was like, yeah. Cadero doing the most.
Okay, mine is very generic. It's not funny. But we had I can't remember if it was middle or high school, but I feel like we had these hallways that used to like slope down. Like do you remember? Was that Monacan or Providence?
Monacan, right when we go outside.
Yeah. And so like you would go down, and for some reason I don't know why I did this, but I dressed up to go to school like I was going to work. Like, I mean, I had like skirts, like I was business attire sometimes. And I'm like, why did I do that? I don't understand. I still don't.
You was feeling it.
You was a
that
good
day.
wholesome girl.
I mean, I had skirts, like turtlenecks. I was going to work. But one time going down that slope, I had these heels on that swoop. And I
Did
fell.
the flop?
Feet says,
No, I
I'm
like
outta here.
slid. It did. My feet left me. And I just, it's embarrassing because everybody's walking to the bus. Like
said
everybody,
this wasn't funny.
she needs some milk. Because it sounds like an embarrassing fall. Like, okay. But the way
It's
my
funny.
leg like left me on that day and I
missed
slid down that little ramp
It's like
situation.
it's like an invisible person grabbed your feet and yanked it and pulled and
That's
dragged
what
you.
it looked like. I mean, the backpack was on. It was just a whole lot going on.
But have y'all fallen as an adult in
Yes.
public?
Well, in public,
I fell in public.
I'm assuming you had.
I did. Like one day I went out, well, not like a big public place, but I was outside moving the trash. It was when we first got married. I was moving the trash bin or something, and I fell right in that driveway. And I remember looking around. I'm like, there's always somebody watching. I didn't see anybody, but I'm sure somebody just so happened to be looking out their window yawning.
Let me tell y'all how strong pride is.
What?
In everyone. Pride has it when you fall, you don't check your wounds. You check to see if somebody saw.
I was like looking around like, oh gosh, I hope
You
nobody's out
just
here.
be sitting there with a
Yeah.
broken leg, but you gonna be like,
I see that?
Bone popping out and everything.
make sure ain't nobody saw.
Right.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You ever trip on something and then look back at the pavement as if it was disrespectful?
Right. Yeah.
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 Or like the time my ankle gave out, I was wearing the heels, trying to be sexy. My ankle said, girl, we don't do this. I just went straight down.
Yeah. I feel like there's actually a few of those stories with us. Like when I'm trying to be like sexy or something and something happened and it's like
that
it
buckle in
ruined.
that ankle.
The ankle
Or a lot of times, y'all, I don't know what it is, but like ever since I had Novies, like my hips just pop, my pelvis pops, everything like that. So anytime like I try to whine or do something, and it'd be like, and I'm like, dang, it like we done lost the moment at that point.
Trying to be sexy.
Trying to be
like,
sexy, and my bones cracking. It's just
Girl. All right.
Or your stomach growl.
on the ground.
That was recent.
It was. No, what was recent was a random burp during the middle of it. Cadero had to burp, and I said, wow, like that's what we doing? He was like, I'm so sorry. I said, all right, well,
nowhere.
came out of it did. It was very random.
Rather a burp
took
than
in
a
that
fart.
air. Yeah.
Took in all that gasping there. Somebody's working. Oh, but
Better, I
anyways,
say better a burp than a fart.
that part.
Sometimes you got gas and you just push through.
I want to share a story, but
Okay.
Go ahead.
Whenever I was pregnant with Trey, I think, and you know, you go in for your exams. I feel like I know where you're going. Well, my stomach started bubbling while he was doing an exam. I was like, oh God. And I
It's the worst because it'd be a lot of pressure.
He's probably used to it, but I definitely accidentally farted while he was doing it.
You gotta hold it in. It's a whole nother
I mean,
situation.
and you just fighting that, just that embarrassment on the inside afterwards. I'm sure you like.
I didn't say anything.
Be
Like,
trying
what
to
did
act,
you
you
say?
be, that's what I'm saying. On the surface, you be trying to act like it wasn't a big deal. But on the inside, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's a real thing. But anyways,
That's a good way to wrap that
that
up.
is a great way to wrap it up.
On the part.
On the part.
Yo, so we hope you got a chance to just laugh and
Yeah.
enjoy our stories.
At our expense.
At our
At our
expense.
expense. And there's
Man,
more
and if you
stories.
enjoyed it, make sure you like this video, make sure you share it, and make sure you subscribe
That part.
to this channel and let everybody know that the Marriage Altar is here. We out here.
We out here.
If you're not following us already, make sure you follow us on all our socials at the Marriage Altar, ALTAER. If you have wins, you want to have questions, if you want to just chat with us, man, make sure you email us. And you can email us at info@themarriagealtar.us.
Yes.
Right.
Again, make sure you click that bell notification to make sure you get all the latest updates on what we are doing.
That's right.
We appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
I've been adding stuff lately.
We have.
I just
Okay,
noticed
let
that.
the Lord use you.
We have a Bible plan, y'all.
We
Yes.
Like y'all. I know I kind of said it
No, that's
a little bit, but we
Yeah.
have a Bible plan.
Yes.
If you're on YouVersion, go search the Marriage Altar. We have a Bible plan called The Best Week of Your Marriage.
Yeah.
We highly, highly recommend it.
It's free for
It's,
those that don't
it's
know.
free. Yeah,
Yeah.
we ain't trying to sell you nothing. Like if you have the YouVersion Bible app, if you don't, go to the Apple Store or the Play Store and go download YouVersion. It's a
Yep.
Bible app. And then you go and you search. And this, I'm assuming, I mean, there's millions of people on, but just in case you ain't on there, download it, go on there, and if you search the Marriage Altar, or really honestly just search the actual Bible plan, it's called The Best Week of Your Marriage.
Yeah.
We have a Bible plan that we curated for 7 days. That's going to help you in your marriage, and it can help you any stage of your marriage. If you're not doing well in your marriage, it can help you. If you're doing well in your marriage, it can help you. And the idea is not that if you do this for 1 week, you'll have the best week of your marriage. The idea is that if you do this consistently over time, every week will be the best week of your marriage.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's about consistency and growth. So
good.
Yeah, go download that.
Yes.
So exciting.
Yes.
That's so exciting.
Well,
All right, guys. Well, until next time,
Yeah.
we'll
meet
see
us
you
at
later.
the altar.
What we gonna do? Talking about us. Hey.
Oh.
What we gonna do? We're gonna do.
We gonna get all
Altar.
to
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go.
Oh, yeah. By the altar.
That was the clap.
Take it up, chorus. Hey. Meet me at the altar.
Meet me at the altar.